Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a fun and exciting day today because we are talking about Christmas and all we're going to make for Christmas. So I hope that you are excited. I'm very excited. I've even put on my Christmas jumper, Christmas nails, all Christmased out. I've got my soft plushies that I sit on my windowsill here, Christmas ones. So yeah, even got the lights out for you. So it's a really special occasion today. My favorite part of the year is sharing Christmas with you, and I have had to hold it all in for weeks and weeks. So here we are. Right, so here's my little sweet little toys. Aren't they cute? They look at me all year long. So we're going to put them just to the side here. So we're in the Christmas spirit. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to waste time talking. All I'm going to say is I've got a chart to explain things, and hopefully if you're a visual person, this will help. So bear with me. I hope not to confuse you. Now, this is my 4th Christmas I'm doing with digitals. And you know, how many times can you redo it? But there was one theme that I wanted to do this year for Christmas that I haven't done before. And it's vintage. So I am calling my whole journal collection for Christmas a vintage Christmas. So that's what I'm calling it. There we go. Right, so I have got, first of all, journal pages to share with you. I love how these have turned out and really excited. Very traditional vintage Christmas. I really enjoyed the vintage touch with my last Fun at the Seaside, and I think a lot of you did as well. So I wanted to go back to that sort of, you know, anything vintage, not modern Christmas. So yeah, I'm stuck in the memories. So I hope you're going to like it. Right, so first of all, I've got the journal pages, and you know that I do them in an US letter size and an A4. So depending what size your paper is, we have those in digitals. I have them as printed. I'll show you the chart. So let's just have a look at them. All right, so there are 24 pages in the journal pages kit. Now, 8 of them are minis. Okay, so you've got 16 different designs, so that's quite a lot. We're going to make a traditional journal like I always make, so a nice 9-inch by 6.5 inch. So if you're wondering, and we're going to make 2 signatures, and we're going to put 8 pages into each, along with some other bits and pieces as we go along. So I'm just going to flick through these quickly. If you want to see them you know, at a slow pace, you can slow down the playback, or you can pop over to my website where I do have the pages up there and you can have a look at them as well. All right, so here's the first one, and I love this with the reindeers. Then we've got some little vintage children. I've tried to make it as vintagey as possible, and lots going on in the layers that you probably can't really see. We've got lacy bits, gold bits, we've got all sorts of things going on here. I even added stitching, which I really like. So that's that one there. Then we have got this gorgeous page. Lots, got to bring lampposts into vintage, don't you? And lots of children playing, but I haven't done as many people as I normally do. There's a touch of them, but not as many as I would usually. And I've gone with the deep, rich reds and the lovely deep greens. So that's golds and the usual. Right, I'm talking too much. Here's another one. Love these pages. Had to bring in the animals. The animals have to come in. If you know me, you know the animals are there. Wherever I can squeeze one in. Little snowman. Lots of windows. I love the era. Christmas in my head is always, well, in this country especially, you know, you've got the snow. So sorry for those that live in the southern hemisphere. I've lived in the southern hemisphere, so I know that you have the sun. But I love all the wreaths and the way that everything is. The shops are, you know, it's really cozy looking. So yeah, I do love that. Lovely shop there. Fireplaces definitely come into it, and birds, of course. And I brought in the robins, and I've also brought in the cardinals. And there was another bird, I'm trying to think, it's called a bullfinch. Can't think what it's called now. It's red and black. So we've done that. So I love that vintage tree. Got to have a girl playing a fiddle with a dog dressed up. Of course you do, and carol singers. And then we also have, I think that was 8 pages, 8 of those. Then I have done some writing pages. So we've got on green and red backgrounds and also slightly different. I've done 4 different types of writing pages. So you can add as many or as few as you need based on what your requirements are. So these are lined. We've got the red and the green. And then, of course, we have got the robin. And this is a different design with the poinsettias. And then the little cardinal there as well. So I really love those. Very vintagey looking. And then I like to do these double pages. So, of course, there has to be a reindeer. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, it must be... I don't know if that's female. No, I don't think female reindeers have horns. I can't think now. A front door. Front doors here are big for decorating. Nice steam train. I used to go on a steam train in my youth. I really enjoyed it for the holidays. It was wonderful. Another little bit there. Love that little snowman and Santa with his reindeer and sleigh. And then, of course, there has to be food. Christmas food is the best. My children put their orders in up front. They know exactly what they want me to make, and there's no chance of me getting out of it. I've tried every year to go and have dinner, at a pub or a hotel. They don't want to know a bar. Love the lanterns. Okay, so those are 16 pages we just went through there. And those 16 pages will be the ones that I will print on the back. If you have a printed, if you buy a printed kit, I always print these 16 with the background pages on. Okay, here's the minis. I won't go through those. The same as those. We've got 8 pages of these. Love using these for all sorts, and a lot of people aren't able to set that up or whatever. I always include it with my kits. Okay, so there's your journal pages. Let's put that to the side. The next on the list is background pages. I've got 17 different designs, and I love how these have turned out. I've added lots of bits and bobs to them, and they're really shabby and yeah, vintage. So we've got a red. Of course, I've got to have a red. Got these gorgeous trees, Christmas trees. I've mixed them in with other designs, so I don't know if you can see, but there's lots of layers going on here. I love this old gold. And then we've got this swirly one with a bit of gold snowflakes. Lovely borders around them all. We have got some Christmas stockings, because that was a big thing, Christmas stockings. You didn't want coal in your stocking. We've got this lovely one with lace. And then just some Christmas trees with old-fashioned gifts. So there's that. And then we've got this lovely green colour, lovely swirly damask pattern. And then this one's a combination of various fonts and things here. Some old-fashioned stars. And then we've got some red. Love the red. Also lots of other background bits going on there. And then a gold. Those are sort of the colours. Greens, golds, reds. Deep red. Got some mistletoe. Kissing under the mistletoe. Don't know if I've ever done that actually. I don't recall. Some really distressed stripes for Christmas. And some holly. Love that. And then again some lovely Christmas trees. Again, it's got lots of bits and pieces going on here. And then poinsettias. I love this page. Very vintage looking. And last but not least, some old-fashioned baubles. All right, so those are the 17 background pages. Quite different to what I've done before, but I really like them. Okay, so that's the second kit, the digital. Then, of course, I like to do add-ons and ephemera. I've done a lot with this. I've added some extra bits. You've got your large tags. So that's the one page, and I've done 2 pages of large tags. All right, so we've got this one here as well. Gorgeous. Then I have done some smaller tags, and I see that I actually haven't brought the updated version because I've added little eyelets, metal eyelets and corners around those. But this is an example of what the smaller tags look like. All right, so I've just added some eyelets there. Then we've got our larger envelopes and another one and some smaller ones. Can't go wrong with those. And then I have added these little library pockets that I've made, and then 2 sets of these pockets. All right, so these come in 2 different designs where I don't normally put 2 in, but I thought I might need a lot more. Then some amazing journal cards, which are not part of the new designs I've done. And then, of course, we have the tabs. All right, so that's your add-on kit. Now, the add-on kit is a digital, comes with the ephemera kit now. I've joined the 2 together for the last couple of times. Now, this is the ephemera kit, and I've done altered postcards, and this is probably one of my favorite pages. I love how this turned out. Really love it. So we've got altered postcards there. I love the angel. I added the angel specially because I love angels. So it's in the name, ladies. I've added all of these. So yeah, I love how those turned out. Really amazing. And then added some washi here in tartan shades and some other bits and pieces. Now, to be fair, I did take 3 pages from last year's kit and add bits of them in here, which I altered slightly, but I've added in an additional 3 pages to the kit. So that's why you have a very big ephemera kit. Because these are very good vintage images, I wanted to use them. So I didn't want to say to you, go and get last year's if you didn't have it. All right, so I just added those 3, the bits that I wanted to, in here. But I added 3 extra pages as well. Right, so here's a new page. Isn't that too cute? I love that. Those little mice. They're not very vintagey, but I just like them. All right, so a couple of sentiments there. And then we've got this lovely page, which is new. I got cats, especially for Debbie, because she's got a cat, and I do dogs a lot. So yeah, I did do dogs. Yeah, they are. Can't help myself. So we've got 2 little dogs and some lovely vintage images. So yeah, I added lots of hollies on here because this empty space was here. I like to fill it with something for you. If you're going to print the page, you might as well have every little centimetre covered, shouldn't you? So there you go. And I love hollies. Right, then we've got these little tag things as well. So Santa's bag there with a nutcracker, lots of lovely bits. Then I've made some other thinner sort of tags here. So these are completely different to what I've added in the journal. So I made these separately. I love how these turned out. Very vintagey, and another angel. Love that. And then I did another page without the circles at the top. So eating, baking with mum, sitting with the family, you know, so that's these here, Father Christmas or Santa. Gotta have the dogs and the reindeers and the horses. They're all in here. All right. So here's another one where we had a couple from last year, but I've added in some new ones as well. Beautiful. And then we've got this page. I love that. I've got that's just because it's a misprint for my own things. You're not going to get a frog on the back. Then I've made different sorts of sentiments for these, added these on because I just wanted to fill the space. I've tried to make lots of different looks here, and again added some tartan washi and lots of labels and sentiments there. And then I have got some fussy cuts for you. So we've got a whole page. Now, if you buy a printed kit as well, I have done a half size one of this so that these are smaller. So I will give you one sheet that's half the size. All right, because these are nice and small. So gorgeous fussy cuts. Love those. And then this is going to be the Advent bits, if you wanted an Advent bits for your page, and I've done it till the end of December, the 1st to the 31st, and then I've just added some extra on that space there that are decorative. All right, so that's our ephemera kit. Okay, so we're getting there. That's 4 things I've shown you. Last but not least on the kits now are the altered book pages. So I've done a completely new set that's more vintagey here. So we have got 8 pages. I do print them, I print them back to back like that, and they'll go into the journal, probably 4 in each signature. I'll see how I feel. So yeah, these are the designs. So you've got those ones on the front there, and then we've got a little pug. Aren't they adorable? Those ones there, and then we've got horse-drawn carriage and windows of shops. They're so lovely to look at. We have the Victorian fair here in late November, where I stay, and it's amazing at Christmas. It's just exactly what I'm showing you now, that vintage scene. I love it every year. So all the amazing decorative bits of the time. Another lovely deer. I had to bring in a fox, so we got a fox as well, and a vintage Santa. And then we've got a fireplace. So it's all about cozy and vintage. That's what I've done here as much as possible. And I think this is the last, the lantern and the tree, the old-fashioned tree. All right, then for printed kit, I always add in a set of minis. And on the back of that, I'm going to print this, the gold. So you can use these because I will do a mini journal for Christmas. All right, so there we have it. That's the altered book pages as well. So here, quickly, I hope that you can see that. I'll lift that up a bit. If you are a digital person and like digitals, if you're interested in this at all, of course, then the digital kits are journal pages, US letter or A4, background pages. The add-on and ephemera kit comes in one size. These come together as one. You got your add-on and your altar book pages. All right, these sizes will come as one in the listing. So the only one you need to worry about is the journal pages in the US letter size or the A4. All right, so there are 4 kits. On the printed kit side, the journal collection that I put together is 67 pages. That will encompass your journal pages, your add-on and ephemera kit. All right, these 2, 1 and 3. The background pages is a separate kit, and the altered book pages is the 3rd. So there are 3 for printed kits, and there are 4 just because of the size of all the graphics and everything on the side, and obviously this is limited by postage weights. All right, so I've never done a kit so big, 67 pages, but you'll get your 24 journal pages and the 16 that are double printed, and then your add-on kit, 1 set, and ephemera kit. Okay, your background pages for the printed, I do 2 of each, so you'll get 34 pages, and the altered book pages is a set of the large and then a set of the mini. All right, so that's 16. So that's what that lot encompasses, and they'll be available on my website shop, guys. Remember, I don't have Etsy anymore. All right, if you've got any problems or you're struggling to access it or whatever, please drop me an email. I'll put my email down in the box there, or you can find this detail all in the product description box as well. All right, then get a hold of me at the worst case scenario, because you've forgotten your password or whatever it is. I can always put a manual order together for you, and I will always show you what the cost of that is and everything beforehand. You're not obligated. All right, so you do that and get hold of me. All right, so that's what this lot is broken down into, because I do get questions where it can be quite confusing. Trust me, I have to think hard about it, so I don't blame you. All right, there we go. So that's the printed kits. Now I've got bundles. Of course she does. You know, so I want to share those with you. Right, so we're going to start off with the fabric bundle. Look at this loveliness here. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and our cover piece. Beautiful fabrics. Lovely selection, which cover all the lovely greens and things that we're going to use. I had to put in the ticking because I just love that for Christmas. This one I had last year because I love it. But lots of them, most of them are new. All new. And look at this green one. I love this green one. Absolutely stunning. So you get a piece that is 10 by 7 inches. All right. This is ample for what we want to do in our journal. So pockets, frills, tucks, little snippets here and there. Okay. Then you get my piece, my fabric that I've had made. This is the beautiful poinsettias. Look at that. Really vintage. And we're going to cover our journal in this beautiful cover. And we've got a lovely closure that matches with this as well. All right, so that's your fabric. This is 18 inches by 11 inches high and ample to fit a 3.5 inch spine. 9 inches by 6.5 journal, my usual size. All right, so that's what we have here. My daughter has beautifully ironed everything, bless her, and packed it. Well, we're packing it tomorrow, so her and I. So there we go, that's the fabric. All right, I'm going to move that up over there. Okay, then the next thing that I have got here is the lace bundle. All right, so that's what we've got there. This beautiful gold trim, really old-fashioned scrolls. I'm going to use this. I'm looking forward to using that. And I've got, because there's a lot of red and green and bold colors, I've gone for more cream, lots of crocheted lace here. It's all crochet lace. All right, so yeah, we've got the beautiful greens, we've got the reds and creams. I think they're 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're 10. Beautiful cotton crocheted lace. Obviously this is not cotton, but yeah, so that's your lace bundle. Lots of beauty, and this is like an old gold color, really nice. And then of course we've got the bags. So this is all Christmas bags, and I really like them. Those have got little robins on them. And then last but not least, we've got ribbon. Now I have got this ribbon for the closure. You've got 2 meters of this beautiful tartan ribbon that's going to go perfectly, if I can grab it, with this. This is the closure for the journal, so you can see where we're going with that. So there's that. I've gone for other tartans in here as well, Christmas tartans, and then we've got old-fashioned vintage Christmas scenes, stripes, sentiments. This is very vintagey. I love that one. And everything that we could possibly use. This one's double-sided, so it's got green there and gold there. And we've got beautiful images, lovely flame color, like a boucle one. We've got linen. We've got all sorts going on here. And then these lovely embroidered trims as well. Look at the red one. So that's the ribbon selection. All right, so all the colors that we're going to need for that. So we've got ribbon, lace, and fabric. You can, I'll show you the other side of my little chart in a minute. So this is going to be sold as individuals. So let me just turn that over here. You've got the ultimate bundle, which are all 3 of these, and then freebies, which I'll show you now. Or I will be selling them separately for those who just want one or the other. Okay, so that's what we've got there. Now the extras are, you've got your buttons, which are in here. I always put the buttons together because I love buttons. So stars, all beautiful buttons in there. So lots of red and green and gold. So we've got all they're stuck on there now, so I'll just leave them like that. I've also got, for the tassel and for decorative bits, some hessian, green hessian, like a sage green. And then we've got this eyelet yarn for the tassel. So we've got 3 meters of each of that, and I think it's 1 meter of this lovely natural hessian. Okay. And then this is also a freebie if you buy an ultimate bundle only. I've got this beautiful flocked organza. All right, so that's that. It's the length of an A4 page, so it's 30 centimeters long, and I think it's 25 that way. So I've got a plan for this. All right, so that's what we are going with there. I quite like this as an old-fashioned sort of thing. So these are the freebies. They come in your ultimate bundle only. I don't sell these separate. They're just little gifts. All right, and then we've got all of these. All right, I'm going to move this one over because I have got something else to show you. All right, and then what I've done is I have gathered some adornments. All right, so let me just grab them here. These are like vintage adornments. I had similar things last year, but not, these are new. All right, so you've got your little reindeers. Look at these beautiful vintage looking reindeers, small and big with some little holly bits there. We've got these lovely trees, vintage trees. Now these are beautifully made. Snowman there, a little girl kissing a snowman. I don't know if you can see it very well, but go and have a look on my website at old vintage Santa with holding a tree. Then we've got some Merry Christmas little banners, and then vintage trees. So this bit here, let me just grab it. I think there's 7. You've got these here and these as well. This is going to be called Adornments Bundle 1, and there's these 7 in there. All right. I've also got a bundle 2, which are just the floral bits. Okay. So little poinsettias. I'm going to put this on the cover. It's going to go on this cover here with the closure. So it all works beautifully together. All right, so that's this one. This is bundle 2. So you get the 6 poinsettias, you get the small poinsettias, and we've got the vintage holly. Okay, so that's bundle 2. And then the last bundle is called the complete adornment bundle, and you get all 10 together. And there's a saving. That's why I do it that way. All right, so that's everything that I have on offer for you today, guys. If that's not enough, gosh, look at it. And it goes beautifully with the lovely Christmas journal pages, as you can see. All right, I do love it. Look at those. Beautiful. Yeah, so you can see how it all works together there. All right. So that's my little share for today. These are up on my website if you guys are interested, of course. I will be sending this out in a week's time. All right, so it will be from next Friday, the 11th of October, where I will be posting these out from that day. It just gives me time, and that's why I've done it early, so that I can get it all out. If I can do some before, I will. But that's where I'm aiming for. It just gives me time to, there's a lot to do when you're putting parcels together. I like to make tags. I like to wrap them in tissue. It's a labor of love. All right. So the 11th of October, and they'll be going out to you. You'll get them in good time. and we'll be starting on this journal around that time. So I will keep you updated. I'll have a video for you on Tuesday. That's going to be on the fun at the seaside. I just want to show you the last video for that, which is sewing in the signatures, etc., and a few bits. So we'll do that, and then that will be the last for that. I've got 2 journals to show you as well, but I'll stop talking now. Right, okay guys, that's my little story for today. I hope that you like it. Let me know what you think. It's always good to know after you've prepared something what everybody's feedback is, good or bad or otherwise. And thank you so much for watching, because that really does mean the world to me too. So I hope I've got you into the Christmas spirit. We've got lots of time to get ready and make our journals. So you might want to gift it or use it for December. So it'll be done by then. Let me know. Thank you so much again, and have a wonderful weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.